go to this African statement where I have this African confession on tape that he know we are two different manner of people. We're talking about the seed of Ham, and that they sold us into captivity, and that they was cutting our ancestors' heads off, okay, and that they was eating, okay, the heads, because they were a bunch of heathens. Just like it says in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, follow not the ways of the heathens. And now he specifically distinguished that he come from a different bloodline, a different ethnic origin from the so-called Afro-American, Jamaican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Panamanian, Cubans, Mexicans, okay, so on and so forth, and the so-called black, brown-skinned Native American Indians, okay, and all the brothers and sisters in the shanty towns of North, Central, and South America of so-called Negroid descent.
The problem is, you Israelites, you black people in this country, what do you say about them? You call them animals or something? I call them inferior. I call you slaves. We turn you into slaves, and when we didn't need it no more, we kick you out of Israel, and out of Egypt and out of Africa. We sold you to America, and that's where we want you to stay, and we don't want you back in Africa again. Now, you black people in this country, it's time for you to wake up and realize that this sick eating African does not care about you. He's not your people. He hates you, and that's why he sold you out of Africa. And you admit that, right? You admit that today. The white man is not a devil. We sold it to the white man. Right. If we had sold it to our devil, you would not have been alive today. Now let's get back to the devil. You did. We don't have to die yet, so we didn't have to chop our heads off and slave it all and sacrifice it to your God. We ate it. What do you mean sacrifice it? Say it again. We ate the goddamn heads when we chopped them off. We didn't sacrifice you. Oh, we used to eat your assholes over there in Africa. Yeah. Before you forgot that we used to eat the men over there. We used to eat you from over there. And then when we got fed up of your flesh, it was no good anymore. So we thought it was unclean. We decided to sell you into slavery to get rid of you. In case you multiply and subdue the earth over there. Okay, now, but let's get back to the point, because you're trying to get away from it. Why wasn't he able to stop the hand of the Lord, the Israelite God, the God of Israel, from delivering his people from such a powerful, mighty nation? How come your God didn't do that? Let me tell you. Instead for Pharaoh, because we said, drowned in the Red Sea. We said, get your assholes, you Israelites, out of your goddamn country, and take your God with you. I wouldn't want to see you back to you anymore. That's a lie. You were forced to let go the children of Israel. No matter how we were, it doesn't matter. We were glad to see you how you was glad. You was glad because you was getting your asses and you came back. You was glad. You were glad because you was getting your asses kicked. No, when they came back, we just had to say you was glad. You know what? When they came back, when you came back to Africa, you was getting your asses kicked. That's what. Okay, then listen. We were beating your assholes with whip and turning into slaves. How could we get our asses kicked? We were beating your assholes with whip. Yeah? I'm making you burden, making you carry, making you into slaves. We were whipping your asses every day. Right, but you know what? Oh, this is right. He said that the problem is, you Israelites, you black people in this country, what do you say about them? You call them animals or something? I call them inferior. I call you slaves. We turn you into slaves, and when we didn't need it no more, we kick you out of Israel, and out of Egypt and out of Africa. We sold you to America, and that's where we want you to stay, and we don't want you back in Africa again.